Don't be shy, express some more. Don't be shy, express some more. Whoa. Hey y'all, it's Livy here, and today we are going to be doing a video that is very, very important to me and very, very important to the world right now. As all of y'all know at this point, the world is going through it all. First and foremost, we're going through the whole coronavirus thing still, and it's crazy and chaotic, and I still have not left my house. And we do have this Black Lives Matter movement that is really, really important to me. I do want to give a huge shout out to all the people who are out on the front lines protesting every single day for the rights of all Black people in America. I do want to say thank you to all those who have donated so far to Minnesota Freedom Fund, to George Floyd, Eric Garner, Sandra Bland, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, to all those who have lost their lives to police brutality, to racism, and to the discrimination that's in this world and in the justice system. I'm going to be leaving links down below to places that you can donate if you haven't already, and also a list of things that you can do to help us in this battle for our rights. I'm really kind of confused as to why this is a battle in general, but that is where we are right now in America.
If you, as a white person, would be happy to receive the same treatment that our Black citizens do in this society, please stand. Nobody's standing here. That says very plainly that you know what's happening. You know you don't want it for you. I want to know why you're so willing to accept it or to allow it to happen for others.
This whole situation is really, really stressful for me and for a lot of Black people in this world, and the coronavirus is still a very stressful topic, and it's life and death for both movements. I wanted to make this video to help people find tips to alleviate the stress that they're getting from the outside world. So without any further ado, let's get on to the video. So the first tip that I want to give you is really to focus on yourself and pamper yourself. This can include face masks or face washes. I use the Aveeno face wash a lot because it helps brighten up your face and definitely removes a lot of the dark spots. As you can tell, the skin is quite smooth, baby girl. You can take a bath, which honestly I never do. Or you can try a bubble bath with roses or a bath bomb. You can do your hair and your makeup. I love like playing around my face and doing whatever just to look a little bit cuter. I mean, I look cute already. Do your nails at home. If you haven't seen my video from way back then, I teach y'all how to do your nails by yourself. Just having long nails. For more of self-reflection, you can definitely do meditating. Be one with yourself and be present in the moment. I use Headspace, such a good app. It helped me a lot through my MCAT, and it definitely helps me right now when I just need a moment of quiet and solitude. And of course, if you're religious, you can definitely pray. I feel like giving everything to God really helps me to just know that things are not in my control, but it is in someone who loves you, who loves you's control. Pampering yourself is a way to regain control of your environment. Whenever we feel like we're losing control, that's when anxiety and stress really becomes heightened. This way, when you pamper yourself, you're making yourself feel better. You have a sense of control and a sense of purpose for a meantime. And in a way, doing all this pampering will just help you regain that energy and fill your cup so you're able to give back to others again. Tip number 2 is to indulge in some entertainment. I love watching YouTube videos. I will watch YouTube videos from morning to night. I do not care. I've always been a YouTube fan, which is why I even started doing YouTube. Watch a movie. I recommend Uncut Gems. That movie had the biggest plot twist at the end. Like, I don't want to tell y'all nothing, but that movie was kind of fire. You can definitely read a book. I've been reading The Selection. If you don't like cheesy romance books like Twilight or like Hunger Games, then you're not gonna like that book. But if you do, definitely read Selection. You can listen to music, which I find really relaxing. I'm loving Harry Styles at the moment. The sad, but also the upbeat. Just listen to the music that you really enjoy. And of course, you can play tons of video games like The Sims. If y'all have been longtime subscribers, you know I used to play The Sims. I no longer play The Sims day in and day out, unless you're playing Sims 3 or Sims 2. Sims 4 is garbage, period. But the whole point of indulging in entertainment is is really to escape from reality. Whenever you're watching these YouTube videos, these movies, and playing these video games, you're not thinking about what's going on in the world. You're in that moment and you're just enjoying yourself. And the best part is sometimes these videos and these games are a way for you to connect with other people. You can play your video games with your friends or your family. They know that we gonna win this game. Look at them running. Or you can share a YouTube video with your friends and your family. You have someone to really be there with you. My third tip is to create. Period, sis. That means to not only do what you're used to, but to try new hobbies as well. So that means like learning how to paint or learning how to play the piano, which I struggled to do, but I still did. You can sing and write. I love to sing. That's my favorite thing to do. Although I'm not that good at it. Write in your journal or just write a story in general. Y'all remember Wattpad? Wattpad was really the tea back then. That was where I put all of my like Zayn Malik and Olivia love stories. Like, try different things so that you can find something that you really love. The whole point of creating is really to find the best way to express yourself, or just a different way to express yourself in a way that relieves some of that burden from inside and you're no longer holding it all by yourself. I think now more than ever with the Black Lives Matter movement, we want to express the injustice, the hate, and the fear that we've felt throughout our entire lives in different ways and different avenues so that other people can understand what we're going through. So definitely express yourself. Don't be shy, express some more. Don't be shy, express some more. Tip number 4. Not gonna lie, probably my least favorite tip, but still a tip that is beneficial, and that is to exercise. Sorry, hold on. Let me say that one more time. Is to exercise. All jokes aside, exercising is really, really important. Although I talk about how I lost 25 pounds without lifting a single weight, without jogging a single mile, go ahead and click the card above and that'll take you to that video. I give you all the tips and tricks, honey. You don't want to miss out. Exercising is really, really good for you because it does release endorphins into your brain. Endorphins really boost your mood and make you a lot happier and make you feel like you're on top of the world. Everyone knows that feeling when you finish exercising, of just accomplishment, of just happiness, of, oh, I can't wait to do this again. You could use that also as a way to get that anger out by like punching that bag. Like, bro, I used to do kickboxing back in the day, and I be punching them boxes like freak you Donald or like things like that. Go for a walk, get some fresh air, have time to yourself to think about all the things you need to think about. Bugs everywhere. Dang, I was out for 2 seconds. Jogging is really good too, increases your heart rate. You can try the Chloe Ting's challenge, which I low-key want to try. I keep seeing it on my YouTube feed. This can be a way for you to also connect with people and connect with your family, because you can do group exercises and y'all can challenge each other to see how far y'all can go. And tip number 5 is to talk to people. I am very guilty of what I'm about to say. Usually whenever we are going through a lot mentally or going through a lot just outwardly in the world, we want to isolate ourselves because sometimes we just can't take it anymore. You do need time to yourself, but other times it's important to open up and be vulnerable with the people that you trust. And whenever you do this, it's a way for you to just lift off some of that burden off your shoulders, and someone can help shoulder it with you so you're not alone. There's so many people going through this stressful time, and don't make yourself alone. When you do that and you're alone with your thoughts for such a long period of time, they tend to get jumbled, they tend to get chaotic, and they tend to get darker. But whenever you talk with somebody, they can offer you a different perspective, help bring in some positivity, change the way you view certain things so that it's not more of a pessimistic view, but more of an optimistic view. Let someone else understand what you're going through. Whenever you feel heard and understood, you feel so much better inside. And if you don't feel like you have someone that you can trust, then I really recommend taking a leap of faith. I felt like this for a really long time, but whenever I took a leap of faith and decided to trust one of my closest friends and tell her what I was going through at the time, it really helped me in a way that I didn't even recognize that it could. After that moment, I knew that she was someone that would really take the time to hear me out, understand me, and even provide feedback that I needed to hear but didn't know that I needed at the time. If they end up not being trustworthy, girl, cut them out. I mean, friendship relationships are built on trust, so if you can't trust them, then cut them out. But those are my 5 tips, and I hope that it was super helpful for you, especially during this time when the outside world is a little bit chaotic, girl. Chaotic is an understatement. Like and commenting really helps boost my channel, so don't forget to do that, and comment down below which of these tips that you would use in your life today, and which of these tips are you recommending for a friend, because you know a friend need to hear this too. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.